Hello and welcome to Awesome Toys TV. One day after the historic US election, I'm sure you want a break from politic news, so you've come to the right channel. If you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing and you get all the latest news on toys, collectibles, and also tech that we cover sometimes. Now, today is quite a big surprise. Bandai decided to release 40 new Plamo products into the market from different anime and series, and I was actually quite surprised that there were about 40 new releases all coming in today itself. And among those that they were released by Bandai, I was actually quite surprised that they decided to maybe not rehash, but to re-release brand new, remodel L-Gaim series. Now, if you ask me, do I know the L-Gaim anime franchise? I wouldn't say I do, because to be very frank, I think only those really old, or older otaku series followers would know this series. But to be frank, it doesn't matter, right? The newer release versions of the L-Gaim mobile suits definitely all seems a lot better. The remodel mobile suits looks to have better part separation. They've removed quite a lot of seam lines. Obviously, the original L-Gaim series came out about 10-20 plus years ago in plastic model form. It was quite some time ago, so there's actually quite a lot of improvements that's been done and reissued. But with a new versions of the L-Gaim mobile suits coming out, there is also a higher price as well. So don't expect to pay those prices of the original L-Gaim Plum model kits from 10-20 years ago, because this is brand new remodel kits from Bandai. Definitely looks a lot better, and the price, yes, it is a little bit slightly higher than a typical high-grade Gunpla kit that we've all come to know and love, right? So all these guys will be coming out sometime in March 2021, and I would say for the price, given the size of the kit, I think it looks great. Because if you love this series and if you want to have a plum model version of these kits, you really wouldn't want to dabble in the older versions of the kits. And if you guys remember, there was once I visited a man cave where we actually saw quite a lot of these old kits, and the L-Gaim model kit was one of it that I saw at the man cave tour. You can click on the top right now to see the video that I have just shared on the channel a couple of weeks ago. But out of all the model that was released by Bandai today, I think the L-Gaim Monk 2 is definitely my favorite by far. However, the price is also quite high, 3,850 yen. But I'm sure if you order this online, you can probably find it somewhere between 3,500 or even 3,200 yen online, like HLJ. So I'll put a link down to HLJ in the description down below. So if you guys want to check out some other options to buy Plum model kits online. So if you have seen from the pictures that I'm sharing here, the pictures of the comparison between the older kit and the new kit, the one on the left are the older original Plum model kit itself, where they actually use quite a lot of stickers. But with the new version of all the L-Gaim mobile suits, there's actually quite a lot of improvements in terms of better part separation. So you actually get clear plastic parts this time around instead of the older versions where they actually use stickers. Looks kind of bad, and you don't have to worry about patching up all those seam lines. And I think most importantly as well is the colors that's being used this time around. I think it's a little bit more anime accurate for sure. So definitely in terms of colors, and even lastly the proportions, definitely looks a lot better. With the L-Gaim series, you don't really get a lot of details because it is staying quite true to the anime itself. So if you think you want to try something different than building this Gunpla, these kits are all coming out next year in March 2021. So do check out these kits. Interestingly as well, Bandai is also releasing the original kits, the Class A heavy metal set, for 3,850 yen, which is, to be frank, quite affordable. You get to rebuild all the original kit that was released 20 years ago in its original form, and you get 4 mobile suit all in one set. But however, this is gonna be a premium Bandai exclusive, so you actually have to be in a place where they should offer these kinds of kits online. So for those of you who actually know the L-Gaim series, do let me know, will you actually be buying any of these old classic retro mobile suit designs Plum model kits coming out, or would you rather go back to something a little bit modern, like this new Figure Standard Amplified. Looks really good. This is a Mugen Dramon 6600 yen, and I think the Figure series for the Digimon kits are definitely at a separate price point in itself, because these kits definitely come in a bigger size and quite a lot of detail, and the more aggressive look for all the different Plum Model kits under the Digimon series is definitely one of the reasons why many modelers love to buy this kit. And if you talk to commission builders, like for example Gampla, he's been telling me, he actually get a lot of commission build requests, especially coming from the Digimon line. So if you guys are big Digimon fans, I think this is definitely a must buy. Paint this with a silver metallic gunmetal finish, I think it will look really good, but then again, that's just me, right? Mod it with some LEDs on the arm as well. Switching gears to Pokemon, I was actually quite surprised that Bandai decided to release a new line. It's called Pokepla, so Pokemon Plum Model. This is both Pikachu and Eevee. 750 yen is relatively quite affordable, and I think the good thing with all these new kits coming up from Bandai this time around, compared to those cheaper kits of the same price range a couple of years ago, they tend to use quite a lot of stickers, and that is why a lot of people don't really like this kind of cheap kits. But all these new kits coming out, they are of a certain size, better part separation, no stickers, quite relatively easy to build, and amazing part separation. As you can see here, you don't really have any stickers, not even for the eye. So if you love Pokemon, you definitely might want to check out the new series of Pokepla for Pikachu and also Eevee. Only one runner, quite easy to assemble. And this was actually the biggest surprise to me. Magikarp, 3,850 yen. It is actually quite pricey, to be very frank, right? I don't know Magikarp that well, but I'm not sure whether I want to spend so much money on a big Magikarp. I have a phobia with big fish with big eyes. This is easy skip for me. I think you're buying this Magikarp purely just for the size. Bandai is also coming in strong with their entry grade, and this time it's Detective Conan. And I think I would actually be buying this. I'm quite a big fan of the Detective Conan anime and manga series myself, and given how great the part separations are in the entry grade series, a lot better than what a lot of people have expected, it's definitely something that I want to buy. And given how they're actually giving a clear plastic for the glasses itself, it looks pretty cool, right? The only thing that's missing is the gadgets. I don't really see the gadgets like the skateboard or the wristwatch walkie-talkie. I'm not sure where it is, and it seems to have some form of a character that's coming out soon from the entire series. So I think that would be very cool to actually collect all the 5 different characters from Detective Conan itself. And when I say 5, I mean the kids, okay? 30 minutes mission. Wow, like I said, today's episode is quite long because there's so many new kits coming out. Bandai is also releasing 2 different sets of customized effect parts for the 30 minutes mission. And I think from my previous 30 minutes mission videos, there are definitely quite a lot of you who are big fans of this series, so definitely worth checking it out. But for me, I think the biggest news from the 30 minutes mission that really got me excited today is not the effect parts, but it's actually this new 30 minutes mission scene based city area. Imagine building this entire damage building, flyovers, and creating your own diorama, not only for 30 minutes mission, but I'm sure you can actually use this for your Gunpla diorama as well if you want to build like a city battle damage fight between 2 Gunpla mobile suits. Is definitely doable, and it's actually relatively very cheap as well, so definitely worth checking this out if you guys are into 30 minutes mission. I really love this new scene battle base for city area from 30 minutes mission. Sakura Wars Plum Model kits from Bandai is definitely interesting. They have great part separation, they look good, great details, but I have never bought even a single one because I am not very familiar with the Sakura Wars anime myself. I know they're on Netflix, I probably need to catch up on this series very soon, but I suppose for those of you who are fans of the series, I think the good news is you can finally complete all the separate mobile suits that has been released by Bandai lately. Close to 6,000 yen for this kit, relatively not cheap, I had to say. I was actually quite surprised by the price of the Sakura Wars Plum Model kits. I know they are of a certain size, but for me, they do look quite unique. I suppose maybe the build experience is a little bit different, but it's not for me, especially those red and pink color types. So this is an easy skip for me for now. I think the one that I am really excited for today as well, I know there's a lot of kids that say I'm excited about because there were 14 new releases this today. The one that I'm actually quite keen and I'm happy that Bandai is continuing the series is actually the Figuarts Labo series, and that is the one that's coming up from the Evangelion series. This is Figuarts Labo Shinkinami Asuka Langley. Quite a mouthful. For those of you who are not familiar with the Figuarts Labo series, I would highly recommend to actually touch it because the material used itself is not the normal hard plastic that we've seen and you know, known before from Plant Model Kits. There's actually a soft gel, almost medical grade rubber-like effect. So if you touch the body itself, you can feel that it's actually a little bit like a soft rubber texture. So it's actually quite interesting model kit, and hence the price of 7,700 yen. It's very different, but you'll definitely get a lot of great part separation and a different build finishing quality to it. You wouldn't need to paint it as well. Okay. And coming to the end of our video, as usual, we always feature the most expensive kits at the end of our video. And finally, Bandai is coming back strong on the Macross Delta series. It's been a while since Bandai released any kits for the Macross line, and for those of you who have built the Macross series will know these guys are definitely very fun to build, but to transform it from a plain mode to mobile suit mode is actually quite a bitch. So for those of you who actually love to have both fighter mode and also the robot mode, I think you probably would like to buy two of these. But then again, these guys are not cheap. 8,800 yen, and it's coming out, if I'm not mistaken, sometime next year. So yeah, wow, so many new releases this today, but you know, thankfully not many Gunpla kits coming out for now. For me, I think I will probably be getting the entry grade Detective Conan and the Figuarts Labo Asuka Langley. Those two are definitely quite interesting for me. But what about you guys? Do let me know which kit you guys are interested in. And of course, right now we're coming close to the end of the year for 2020. We are seeing a lot more 2021 kits being announced by Bandai. So if you don't want to miss any upcoming new kits coming out from Bandai, please do remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching.